Fendi Vidi Vici. Fendi Vidi Vici. Fendi Vidi Vici.
Here on BirdSatan TV, we like to play around and have a good laugh every once in a while. You know, shoot the shit, talk about obscure comic panels. The Journey video. Who can't forget the epitome of my career as a content creator on this website, huh? Yeah, that was some good times we shared. I know when I'm on my deathbed and the monitor's beeping the last time, in the moment of crossing over into the land of nirvana, frolicking through the garden of sound and dining upon the finest gems of pearl, my phone will buzz with another comment from that video of one of you guys saying, "You have a beautiful voice, I love you." Well, I love you more, goddammit. I love you more than this Irish schoolboy loves apples. Just look at him, all crinkly-faced and doughy-eyed. I'd be lying if I didn't feel the same adoration towards orchard-based fruits in all of its intoxicating forms. In a Heartbeat is a short film that was written and directed by Esteban Bravo and Beth Davis, and has received a ton of praise and adoration in the passing months. Let's get started! We start with Red, running rapidly, responding rationally, realizing reconnaissance is the best way to escape the death throes of Robin Boy Wonder, looking to make a grease spot of Red just seconds before the title card. Robin's bloodlust subsides, and he feels peckish after the surge of testosterone. Red watches closely as his aggressor saunters by, aloof and smug as any apple-biting, well-to-do barbarian does in the interim of battle. As Red tries to get a clearer view on his target, he chokes, revealing his location for a brief second. His blood pressure rises in anxiety and attempts to regain composure before returning to his mission, until he uses an ancient ninja tactic of ripping out his own heart and throwing it at the enemy. But alas, Robin's quick reflexes catches that heart, and attempts to dine upon Red's heart as any great warrior should. Red shakes Robin Boy Wonder's hand as a sign of surrender, but Red was trained in the way of the fake. Red attempts to retrieve his heart by means of confusing his enemy. Red is successful, but senses he is leaving himself open to attack. He leaps for cover, and this is enough to evade the short attention span of Boy Wonder. Seeing an opening, Red listens to his primal voices telling him that now is the chance to strike. In mid-volley, Red decides that an attack from the side would have much more damage. It's foolproof, but he chokes once more, letting his prey evade his homicidal grip. As Robin enters the institution for strapping young warriors, Red's agility allows him to lob his viscera through the entryway just in time. He enters the building to find his shot landed, knocking Robin to the ground. Prideful, but wary, for the ancient Irish ninja tactic of using one's own heart as a weapon can only keep Red alive for a few minutes before he starts to decompose. He reaches for his organ, but Robin, still barely conscious, grabs his heart and rips it in half, ensuring his victory and sealing Red's fate. In the following scene, we see Red's final moments. Sitting by the tree that failed him, he mourns. He recollects back to his training. Did anything prepare him for such a momentous battle? Did his sensei warn him from using the secret ancient cardioid weaponry? Nonetheless, his time was nigh. His curtains were drawing, until the Boy Wonder rises once more. He knew through his studies of Irish ninja way what a duel of that caliber meant. To lose one's honor, Red would never be able to return home after a failure such as this. Robin could have accepted his victory. He could have taken that piece of Red's heart home and held it as a trophy, but no. Robin knows what a true victory meant. And so, Robin does what any fairest warrior would do. He kneels and returns Red's heart, solidifying not only his own valor, but creating a bond between two enemies. A handshake of sorts between tribes, a communion, a brotherhood, a full and complete story that we have here. I love a good fight story. I love how every fight starts noble enough, each opponent quickly picking up on the other's skill sets and weaknesses.
Magic missile!
And after a few quick jabs, it becomes apparent that death is really inevitable.
I'm out of mana!
Desperation kicks in as each side takes their turn of running and making wild swings at each other until one falls and the other limps away, only to black out and die mere moments later.
Just a flesh wound.
You can see the humanity unfold before you like a tapestry or a painting. Fortunately for our two dudes here, that's not the case. No, they found a common ground where there was none. They were able to settle their differences in a way only the most noble of warriors do. And for that, I commend this short film for all that it is. From the animation style to the overwhelming story, In a Heartbeat is a very well spent 4 minutes of my time, and I urge you to give this film your patience as well. Let me know in the comments section what you thought of In a Heartbeat, and maybe suggest something else I should review next. It could be anything. It could be anything from Cheez-Its to smartphones to indie games to snuff films to
serial killers to
garage door
YouTube
openers
channels
to
to
cars,
domestic
engineering
engineering,
fandoms,
silent
to
film,
football,
music,
to
tutorials,
water.